Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm showing off a Balisong that I just sold. This is my old school Balisong attaché case. I've had this for many years. It's funny because this thing still smells exactly like the day I bought it. I got this from Country Knives in Lancaster, PA. I was, I want to say, a teenager, you know, and I went on a family vacation, went to Amishville, Amish country, you know. It was super fun, and there was a knife shop there, Country Knives. You can actually see a tour on their website. Just Google Country Knives. They think they still have a picture tour of the whole place, but I mean, that guy, it's basically a massive collection. But when I was there, I wanted to get something. I couldn't afford all the knives that I wanted at the time, but I ended up getting my first Bernard Levine Guide to Pocket Knives book, which I've used countless times in my lifetime. I bought that there, and I also bought this Benchmade case with the idea that eventually I would fill it. And I have. I've actually filled this case several times. Right now it houses some Benchmade Balisongs. So what did I sell? Well, there's no surprise. It's up in the title, I'm sure. But I sold my Benchmade model 31-03. Now, I did a recent video showing the 31. This is essentially the same knife, but this is a limited edition version. So we have the shorter blade with a pocket clip. The difference is that this one is in stainless steel instead of titanium. So first, let me give you a nice close-up of this guy. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful finish. This one seems to have never been carried or used just because of its collectability. Beautiful, brand new knife. Alright, it is also a spring latch. Alright, this one, it is chunky. I don't have a weight offhand. I really don't even recall. My best guess is 6-7 ounces, something like that, but that solid stainless steel handle really makes a huge difference. It is still spring latch, as mentioned. Alright, but this one is one of only 50 made in the entire world. Alright, so there's a good chance you've never had this knife. Maybe one or two people watching have had the luxury of handling this guy. It's one of those knives. I really love it. It is super rare, so it's a cool piece for the collection. But it's one of those knives I can't bring myself to actually carrying and using. And again, if I were to carry and use a Balisong, it would be the 31 probably, or something similar to it. But anyway, this one was sold to someone I know is super excited to get it. You see, this is number 21 out of 50. In fact, if you want to see specs on this, you could find it at Arizona Customs. This exact one was sold on Arizona Customs a few years back. Alright, and then eventually it landed in my hands, but now it's going into a new collector's hands. But man, it is a beauty. Very cool. 440C, just a chunk, but super smooth. Wonderful knife. If you're ever to carry one and you really don't care about collectability, this would be definitely on the list of ones to get. But like I said, with only 50 in existence in the entire planet, it might be a little bit difficult to do so. But anyway, I sold this just like I sold my silver and gold. I'm just chipping away at debt and bills and stuff like that. It really is an awesome piece, but I'm glad to see that it's going to go to a new home, and it's going to be very much appreciated. You know, as I mentioned in the silver and gold video, this stuff is wonderful to me. I love it, but I can't take this stuff with me when I die. And it's just fun stuff. These are just collectibles. Now, it happens to be a very usable tool, but there's a lot of tools out there. You know, this cuts just like the $2 knife from the dollar store cuts, right? It's just a certain amount of people on this planet would put a lot of value on this particular knife because of its rarity. But in general, people just wouldn't care. If I just went to the store and randomly asked 100 people what they thought this knife cost, I guarantee you not one person would be able to answer that correctly. So what something's value is really is what people put on it. But as far as collectors go, obviously the rarer something is, the harder it is to obtain, the more people want it, and the price goes up, right? So there's a nice little chunk of money to help pay off the bills. So yeah, it's not a big deal though, honestly. Like I said, it's sad to see it go, but there is plenty more cool stuff, you know, coming. There's always a flow of goodies. So I feel extremely fortunate in my life to have been able to have and try so many different knives. So it's just kind of out with the old, in with the new. What's kind of strange to me though, I sometimes think a little extreme. So instead of selling just a couple of these Balisongs and keeping my collection, I'm probably going to sell most, if not all, of my Balisong collection. The only exception is I have a 42 MC, which is a 42, but with a pocket clip. And I may keep that and just start carrying it. just, you know, say, what the heck, just throw it in the pocket and enjoy it, you know, make it part of my EDC. I'm on the fence about that right now, but I do have a 42 that I'm going to sell. I do have some other nice Balisongs that I'm going to be selling. And again, all that stuff is probably going to go on Instagram, possibly Facebook. And I'm not sure exactly a timeline for that, but yeah, I mean, pretty much everything that's in here. I have a couple PCC Balisongs, you know, some 6X series and some 4X series stuff, some odds and ends here and there. I've loved these. I've enjoyed them. Again, the satisfaction to me in having a collection is building it. You know, like for example, I have a 67 right here, right? This is my 67. Let's see. Is it? Yes, it is. All right, so Benchmade model 67. This is a very cool knife, right? Now, what did I want with this? I wanted to collect the entire 6X series. I wanted to get every one of them, but I wasn't able to, and it's not a big deal. That was my mini goal in collecting this, just like when I had the 42. Oh, I love to get all the 4X series models, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of money. I haven't been able to do that, but I've had a lot of cool ones along the way. So it's just one of those things. Like I said, for me, it's a journey. Stuff comes, stuff goes. The things I hang on to have, you know, special meaning. You know, certain things I have, like knives, I have sentimental meaning, and I've always had them. It doesn't matter the value. Anyway, that's pretty much it. The point of the video is kind of to show this off one last time. If you haven't seen this before, maybe it's a good reference video. The Benchmade model 31-03. There are other versions of this knife. This has the skeletonized handles. There's other ones with rosewood inserts and, you know, other inserts as well. I want to say there's 3 or 4 in the collection. So, you know, if you're interested in this particular knife, they're out there. They're just expensive and they're hard to come by. But like everything else in the world, if you want something bad enough, you fork over enough money, you can have it. That's just how it works. That's all. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.